Hi there. This video is an exam paper walkthrough of the Eduqas GCSE Mathematics Foundation Tier Component 1 paper from summer 2022. This paper is worth 120 marks in total, and this is the second video of 6. It will focus on questions 6 to 10, which account for 22 of these marks. Eduqas Component 1 papers are non-calculator papers, so a calculator should not be used. A little disclaimer: there may be more than one way to answer a question. The methods shown in this video are not the only way some mathematical skills can be applied. Okay, let's get started. Question 6. A grill is large enough to cook 20 kebabs. The following formula is used to calculate the amount of time in minutes it takes to prepare and cook kebabs on this grill. So that we've got the time equals 2.5 multiplied by the number of kebabs and then add 16. Part A, how long does it take to prepare and cook 10 kebabs? So that formula that they've given us, look, is to prepare and cook. So we're going to substitute 10 into this formula for our number of kebabs. So the time equals 2.5 multiplied by our number of kebabs and then add 16. Remember of order of operations, guys, we need to do that multiplication before the addition. 2.5 times 10 is 25. Add 16. 25 plus 16, well, 20 plus 10 is 30. That would be 35, and then add the 6, that would be 41. So it takes 41 minutes. Part B, how many kebabs can be prepared and cooked in 26 minutes? So this time we know our time is 26 minutes, but we don't know our number of kebabs. So it would be 2.5 multiplied by our number of kebabs, and then we would add 16, okay? So we're going to solve this equation because this is 26 equals 2.5k plus 16. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract 16 from both sides to eliminate it here and get the k term on its own. So when I subtract 16 from the left hand side, 26 subtract 16 gives me 10. When I subtract 16 from the right hand side, it cancels out the plus 16 and leaves me with 2.5k. Now I'm going to divide by 2.5. This is 2.5 multiplied by k. So if I divide by 2.5, 10 divided by 2.5 is 4. 2.5k divided by 2.5 is just k. So 4 kebabs can be prepared in 26 minutes. Question 7a. In 2019, the cost of a train journey was £300. In 1979, the cost of the same train journey was 8% of the cost in 2009. How much did the journey cost in 1979? So we need to find 8% of 300. Now I'm going to build this up. I'm going to find 5%, 1%, 1% and 1%. Because when I add those all together, that gives me 8%. So to find 5% of 300, I'm going to divide it by 10. Because that finds 10%. So 300 divided by 10 is 30. That's 10%, but I only want 5%, so I'm going to half that. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. So 15 is 5% of 300. Now I want 1%. Well, 300 divided by 100 would give me 1%, which is 3. So all of these 1% are going to be the same. So I want 15 plus 3 plus 3. So 15 plus 9, which is £24. Okay, part B. So we've got information about a Save a Rail card here. So an adult ticket gets 1/3 off. A child ticket gets 60% off. Now we need to pay attention to this asterisk. This asterisk means look at the sentence here. So this discount is off the normal ticket price only. So Bob has a Save a Rail card and he's going to take his 7-year-old grandson on a journey by train. So for this journey, the normal price of an adult ticket is £15 and the child ticket is £8. How much does Bob save in total when buying 2 tickets using his rail card? Okay, so So we're going to work out the discount that he gets for each of those tickets. All right, so an adult ticket is £15, but he gets 1/3 off. So we're going to find 1/3 of 15. So 15 divided by 3, we divide by the denominator times by the numerator, is 5. So he gets £5 off an adult ticket. And then we're going to deal with the child ticket. So a child ticket is £8, but he gets 60% off. So I'm going to find 50% of that and 10% of that. Well, 50% is half. So 8 divided by 2 is £4. 10% is 8 divided by 10, which is 0.8. So he saves £4.80 on a child's card. So how much is he saving total? 5 plus £4.80, which is £9.80. Question 8. Rasheen works in a restaurant. Part A. On a weekday, her pay rate is £9 per hour. One Monday, Rasheen worked for 6.5 hours. How much did Rasheen earn for this day's work? So 6.5 hours at £9 per hour. So we're doing 6.5 multiplied by 9. Now I don't like to work with decimals, so I'm going to multiply 6.5 by 10. So I'm doing 65 multiplied by 9. So 65 multiplied by 9, 9 multiplied by 5, 45, 9 multiplied by 6, 54. 54, add the 4 is 58. So this is 585, but I multiply by 10 to make 6.5. An integer that I could work with nicely, so I need to reverse that because it's a multiplication, so I'm going to divide by 10. So £58.50 is how much she earned. Part B. At the weekend, Rasheen's pay rate is higher. One weekend she worked for 14 hours. She earned a total of £314, which included £160 in tips. What is Rasheen's pay rate per hour at the weekend? Okay, so let's see how much she earned wages. So we're going to subtract the tips that she got from the total amount of money. So we're going to do 314 subtract 160. 4 subtract 0. 4, 1 subtract 6. We can't do that and get a positive answer, so let's borrow. 11 subtract 6 is 5. 2 subtract 1 is 1. So there was £154 in wages, and that was for 14 hours. So we're going to do 154 divided by 14. So 14, 28, 42. I'm just listing my times tables just in case I need them. So 14's into 15, well that's 1 remainder 1. 14's into 14 is 1. So that's 154 divided by 14 is 11. Okay, so she earned £11 per hour at weekends. Question 9. Thomas sells small boxes of 6 eggs or large boxes of 10 eggs. He sells X small boxes and he sells 8 more of the large boxes than the small boxes. So part A, write an expression in terms of X for the number of large boxes that he sells. Okay, so if he sells X small boxes but then 8 more of the large boxes than the small boxes, he sells X add 8. So we're going to write X add 8 as our expression there. Part B, write an expression in terms of X for the total number of eggs he sells. Give your answer in simplest form. Okay, so total number of eggs he sells. Okay, so those X small boxes have 6 eggs in each. So we have 6 times X from our small boxes. But then those large boxes have 10 eggs. So we're going to have to add this expression, but multiplied by how many eggs are in each of those boxes. So we have 6x. I'm going to expand this bracket here. 10 multiplied by x is 10x. 10 multiplied by positive 8 is positive 80. And then we're going to collect like terms, okay? So we can put these x terms together. So 6x add 10x is 16x in total, and we've still got the add 80 there as well. Question 10. Work out the value of 2 to the power of 3 divided by 6 squared. Give your answer as a fraction in its simplest form. So it's already written as a fraction, guys. So I'm going to evaluate the numerator and the denominator and then write them as a fraction. So the numerator is 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8. So I'm going to put 8 on the top of the fraction. Now I need to work out 6 squared, which is 6 times 6, which is 36. So 36 on the bottom, but we need it in our simplest form. 8 and 36, I know both of those are in the 4 times table, so I'm going to divide by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2, 36 divided by 4 is 9. So I believe that that is the value in its simplest form.